Hi everyone, back with more Genshin. Today I'm actually going to be checking out the web event, Tracing the Heart's Journey for the 5th anniversary. So, let's get into it. Oh, damn it, hang on. Why did that happen? Where did the timer log in? Oh, hopefully it's working now. Our Tibet adventure began 5 years ago when the door to another world opened. From the gentle winds of Mondstadt to the sacred flame of Natlan, it is you who has given this world its warmth and soul every step of the way. O traveler brought by the stars, we thank you for planting the seeds of our story here. The wind has borne witness to its birth, and now it gently carries you forward, ever by your side as it helps you grow and evolve. So come, let us turn the pages of this storybook together. Each page marks a chapter in your journey with Genshin Impact. Beyond the turning leaves lies countless adventures waiting for you at the very edge of the stars and the abyss. Hey, remember this day? This was the day the door at the end of that path first thundered open before you. The day the traveler brought by the stars awakened, and our journey through Tevat officially began. Psst, by the way, mind telling me which scene from the main story trailer Travail made you sit up and say, yes, this is it? Paimon's here, let the adventure take flight. On September 28, 2020, you cross paths with Paimon for the very first time. As the sun and moon keep turning, your steps press on without pause. It has been 1,823 days since the two of you met. Together, you've shared 1,819 days of adventure. Sometimes you embark on multiple adventures in a single day. So far, you've 740 times you've departed with the rising sun, ready for the day's adventure. 2,528 times you set out in the golden glow of the midday, your spirit blazing beneath the endless sky. 4,256 times you ventured forth in the hush of night, carried by silver moonlight. On September 28, 2020, somewhere in Tibet, you stumbled upon your very first hidden achievement. According across the passing days and your tireless journey, you've earned 1,524 achievements so far. Already, you've outpaced 99% of fellow travelers everywhere. You remember how on September 30th, 2020, Min became your very first friend? Through countless journeys since, the friend who has walked by your side most often is Mikon. On October 5th, 2020, Catherine greeted you for the first time with those unforgettable words. Ad Astra, thank you. From then on, the wheels of destiny spun ever onward. The 107,990 Primo Gems you have earned from your daily commissions now shine as badges of time well spent. Mondstadt is where your footsteps have left the greatest trace. Pregnable defense stands as the commission you've grown most familiar with. On October 6, 2020, you were bestowed the title of Honorary Knight. Your pledge now rides the wind engraved upon the halls of time. On October 8, 2020, you strapped your wind glider for the first time and soared with the breeze. So far, you've soared past 48 statues of the Seven and 560 teleport waypoints. Carries on the breeze are whispers of your 28,588 visits to these places. Of all the places you've been to, your steps have returned the most often to the teleport waypoint statue of Mondstadt. Might it be where your heart is most tethered? October 10th, 2020 marks the day you first set foot in the spiral abyss. Since then, you faced its trials time and again, a true test for all who dare to enter and a path for you to grow ever stronger. Since that lunar phase of the spiral abyss where the blessings of the abyssal moon was ascendant moon, you've collected 864 abyssal stars in the mirages. Through these many challenges, your most steadfast allies have been Kaedahara Kazuha, Zhongli, and Xingqiu. So, who dealt the most damage and who stood by you as the strongest support? On October 13th, 2020, you stepped into another traveler's world for the very first time and began the first chapter of your co-op adventures. To date, you've adventured alongside 2,557 fellow travelers in co-op mode. In other travelers' worlds, you've gathered 1,458 materials. There we go, where golden light flew. On November 12th, 2020, the first brilliant ray of golden light broke the sky, heralding Chi-Chi as your very first 5-star companion on this adventure. So far, 101 companions have joined your party, journeying with you. Add Astra Abyssok. Of all your companions, who towers the one you trusted the most? 1,666 days have passed since your first meeting on March, March the 4th, 2021. They are now at character level 90, talent level 27, and constellation 1. Their current equipment weapon is a level 90 staff performer at refinement level 1. On December 4th, 2020, where the folding fence waves at the song as your tale unfolds. On December 4th, 2020, a fierce cry rang out. Rex Lapis has been killed. Seal the exits, and so began your first adventure in the year. On November 10th, 2020, you reached the summit of Qingyun Peak. The mountains breathe with life, their secrets veiled in mist. Perhaps you've caught a glimpse of the Adepti hidden among the drifting clouds? 458 times you've fallen from above, with the mountains as your silent witnesses. The peaks have also witnessed your companion, Zhongli's frequent stumbles. Though battered and bruised, the two of you remain unyielding, your resolve as steadfast as the mountains themselves. Blessings alight at Lantern Rite. The Lantern Rite is here. Happy New Year! Ever noticed that since then you've been able to celebrate the Lantern Rite with your friends in Tevat every year? And guess what? There are still 13 million travelers who have their shell lanterns they once made themselves quietly tucked away in their backpacks. Go on, let it fly again. Let it join 1,000 lanterns in weaving the galaxy of the night. Wow, 13 million travelers still have shell lanterns from the first lantern? Dang. On March 19th, 2021, you played your first melody in Tevat. The music flowed from your fingertips, carried on the breeze for all to hear. So far, you performed the 99 pieces from the repertoire of myriad melodies, placing you ahead of 96% of Tevat musicians. Out of these, 5 performances earned you the Knorris rating. On April 29th, 2021, Madam Ping entrusted you with the Serenity Pot, your very own pocket of peace and quiet. Since then, the scroll of your private realm has slowly unfolded. To lend charm to this place, you've gathered 7,352 pieces of wood. You've crafted 1,562 pieces of finishing. You've welcomed 143 visitors to this place, and your most frequent guest is Lumine. The truest warmth on any journey comes from companionship. So far, you've welcomed 94 traveling companions to rest and recharge in your little oasis of tranquility. On July 30th, 2020, thunder crashes, lightning crashes, protection or obstacle. On July 30th, 2020, beneath the sacred sakura tree, where petals fall with the breeze and blossom fade with the passing day, you drew your very first great fortune slip. On September 5th, 2021, you braved the lightning's glow and swung your blade to tear the cage open. True eternity is not standing still. It is the courage to move forward and protect all life through the storms of change. Celebrating the first anniversary. Genshin Impact's first anniversary is almost here. That day, countless brilliant fan creations formed the Galaxy of Blessings. But really, that starlight never really stops. It's always been there, even on the most ordinary days. From the flood of birthday fan art for each character to the lightning fast guides after every update. And those late night edits and animations that make you go wow and cry a little or a lot. So come on, share with us the masterpiece that made you yell out loud in excitement. TGA Best Mobile Game. It was your support that brought Genshin Impact countless awards and honors. It was your every word of love that helped build the stairway to success. And it's your feedback that keeps making the game better and better. Let's keep walking this path side by side into the future. The Divine Damsel of Devastation. A shame. Wait, isn't that Miss Yoon's voice? The beauty of traditional opera now etched into our memories. Listen, the opera La Vaguelette has woven unspoken sorrow into song, while the Natlan Symphony carries the glory of the tribes far and wide. Tevat is home to cultures of all kinds, each with its own charm. So, which regions, peoples, and stories touch your heart the most? What is knowledge? What is wisdom? Half ahead will tell. August 24th, 2022, you whizzed through the air for the first time, propelled by the power of a four-leaf sigil. In your ear, the breeze carries the Aranara songs. Books are stepping stones towards greater wisdom, and to date you've already gathered 223 of them. But since November 19th, 2022, that name can no longer be found in any of these texts. Wait, Greater Lord Rukatavata? Who is that? Cards at the ready, let the genius invocation begin. Hey friend, I heard you began your TCG journey on December 11th, 2022. How about we dive into a thrilling round of genius invocation right now? So far, you've completed 107 electrifying games that have turned many ahead, and you've obtained 9 special cards, each portraying a trusted companion. You've played more matches than 80% of all TCG players. On April 27th, chess after chess, joy without rest. On April 27th, 2023, it was as if fortune herself wrapped you in her golden light. You set a record by opening 202 chests in a single day. I'm sorry, what? 202 in a day? I mean, it's in Sumeru, so it's possible, but what the heck? Scales of Justice, Echoes of Prophecy. August 20th, 2023, the blessings of the transoceanic source water revealed itself, allowing you to move freely across Fontaine's great terrestrial lake. Of your companions, Zhongli has fallen the most, and yet they remain steadfast, traveling on with you without hesitation. On December 28th, 2023, the final judgment was passed, bringing an opera of unbearable loneliness and sorrow to its close. 1, 2, 3, 182,375, 182,376, and the verdict came down. The Hydro Archon, guilty, to be punished via the death sentence. Global Concert Tour. Huh? What's that beautiful melody in the air? Feels like we're standing right in Tiva. Ah, it's the Genshin concert live on tour. People from all around have gathered here in unison, each one of them reliving that very first moment their hearts skipped a beat for that character, that story, or that song. So tell us, which piece of music made you want to scream with joy? Imaginarium Theatre, let the performance begin. Strange marvels often follow the Hexen Circle, just like that hidden chamber in the library. On July 2nd, 2024, you made your debut in the endless adventure drama unfolding somewhere between reality and fantasy. So far, you've completed 136 acts in the Imaginarium Theatre. Your supporting companions have come to the aid of others 21 times. Companions who have joined you most often in performance are Cloran, Xiao, and Raiden Shogun. They guard your back and stand as your greatest partners at your side. Oil and Econ side. Bolt of Resurrection, the victor rises again and the adventure continues. On August 28th, 2024, the day you first set foot in Natlan, the Teplosaurus entrusted the young dino to your care. From that moment on, you gained the power to fell Natlan Saurians. So far, you've invoked Saurian to indwelling 1,163 times. Of them all, Youngosaurus is a Saurian you've indulged most. Guess you really enjoy swinging and leaping through the air. On January 20th, 2025, bearing the ancient name Tumaini, we helped Natlan bring an end to his bitter war at long last. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. vibrant rhythms, fiery chapter. Whoa, these graffiti are so cool. The heat coming off the wall could cook an omelette. The world you love is breaking through the fourth wall and stepping right into your life. We made a promise, didn't we? To meet again someday. Oh my god, it's the mean dabbing. She just realized it's the mean that's in all the photos. We're not one strike to shatter all records. In Imaginarium Theatre's battle on February 1st, 2025, Malika dealt an incredible 832,346 damage, a new record that still stands today. Daily encounters, growing wisdom. Wondering what your friends are getting up to? You'll find the answer in Traveler's Tales. On February 12, 2025, you cross paths with Haida Harakazuha during your journey. Since then, the wind has carried news of your friends to you 52 times. Of them all, the one you've run into the most is Xianyu. Mora makes the world go round. If you had to name the most essential daily item in Teva, the answer would be clear as day: Mora. As one of the guild's top adventurers, you've already had a total of 619,801,818 Mora so far. May 1st, 2025 was the day you spent a whopping 3,383,965 Mora in one single day. So far, you've went through 618,666,270 Mora. Paimon feels broke just thinking about it. Wow. That's a lot to put in perspective. Global followers surpass 113 million. Every follow, every click becomes starlight in a pool written across the galaxy. From all across the world, verses drift on the wind, and together we trace a glowing path through the stars. Thank you for walking this journey with us for so long, and onward we go, together into all that's yet to come. Artifacts claimed, gold secured. We last obtained an artifact on September 24, 2025. Tap to claim and the screen lights up. Wow, a blaze of golden brilliance. Traveler, this is what your artifact bounty looks like right now. 5-star rarity 6,683. Maxed out levels 364. Blades held high, countless foes laid low. September 24, 2025 marks the day Wooden Shield War Meteor fell as your latest defeat. So far, you've defeated a total of 191,762 opponents in the open world. Worst of all for them, your longtime opponent, Military Hunter Fighter, has been fought 8,096 times by your hand. In the past year, your most steadfast allies have been Raiden Shogun, Furina, and Neverland. Surely their prowess on the battlefield is beyond question. Yeah, because I'm always using them as my main team. Let's bring out the third member. Sneak peek into version 2. Hey, have you heard? The brand new game mode our tireless Takotakus have been crafting is finally launching in the next version. Here at Genshin Impact, we've been building a stage where talented travelers can shine and creativity knows no bounds. Genshin Impact never stops exploring new ideas, just to bring surprise after surprise. Hehe, are you starting to feel a little hype? Ooh, that's a lot of memories. And a cake. You know, it's a cute run through. Pretty short. Like that. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's my Genshin Impact 5th anniversary summary. I'll see you all maybe later tonight for something else. We'll see. Bye.